Okay, so now we have epoxy. This is the 1900 psi. I only have about a ½ inch of dab in there, and it's been about 10, so plus about 18 hours. Now let's go ahead and pull test it. So it's not fully, it's just about a ½ inch of epoxy around there, around a hole. The rest is, and it's set to maybe 2 inches deep. Well, we'll see in a moment. Okay, so we're all lined up here. I got it in line with the all thread, and we've already got tension on it. I'm reaching, feeling good at about 800 right there. Feeling good. Remember, it's only got one tube, not three. That's from other experiments. I'm at 1,000. It claims 1,900. Now, I don't know how much surface area, but now we're going to know how much surface area. Wow. That's pretty stable. I tapped the pipe. It's pretty stable. I mean, tap the all thread. Wow. I'm impressed. We'll give it just a moment to catch up. And no, it's stable at 14. Well, let's get it above 14. There we go. We're at 14 and a half. There's our 19 coming up. Well, it's got some fluctuation. It's settled down. It might be failing now. So we'll watch it on the gauge fail. 19 is all its claim to fame is. And remember, I only have a little bit of surface area. Let's just let it stay there for a moment. And understand this, you like the idea of it failing before the concrete fails, the structural concrete. So this has a, you just don't want to max it out. You don't want to blow your concrete out. You'd rather it fail in the securement. So it's settling, it's still settling down. Tell you what, I'm just going to stop for a minute and I'll get back to you. I'm going to watch it settle. Okay, with this 3/8 inch rod, I'd feel very comfortable at its max around 1,000, and you put it in service about a quarter of that, and it's not much on it. Let's take it to failure now, and let's see if we get the 19. I gotta hurry up to get the 19 a little bit, don't I? No, I'm not going to make 19. It's coming back down. It should be coming out. Oh. It's making the concrete fail. I'm at 1,000, and it's acting like a hell of a wedge anchor down there now. I'm bouncing up and down at above 1,000. Yeah, I have to show it to you. See, it's above 1,000, bouncing up and down, then dropping. So it's dragging its way through that hole and tearing up my concrete a bit. Yeah, it's above 1,000 still. I mean, I'm still above 1,000, guys. So it's doing pretty good. It's got a long cycle before failure. And that's only one tube. I've moved it 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 of an inch. See, this is a scale here I can use. And now we're dropping. Now we're down to, when I get to under 200, it's almost capable for me to rock it out. Wow. I'm not there. I'm above 500. Creeping, creeping, creeping. Let's keep it going. I'm impressed. It's going to be a very little bit of epoxy on it too, as you'll see in a moment. It's dropping fast. It's It's almost there. It's almost at failure. I mean, yep. I just better pull it out now. Okay, let's take a look at that. Let me get this off. Let me lay that down. And let's take a look at that. Okay, I'm put away my wedge, one of my wedges, my shims. So, there's a total epoxy on it. And it stayed on the threads. That's one of these tubes, so $1.25. And there's the depth of the hole, pretty much, that depth there. But I got over 1,000 with just one tube. Good news is I only caused a slight bit of failure around the top. Instead of, and that's because some of it stayed at the top there. It didn't, viscosity didn't let it flow down. It stayed in the threads and it hit some of that wall surface there, as you can see. This is very interesting. Of course, I give it an A for $1.25. If I would double that, I get $1,900 easy. If I use 2 of these, I've already done a test on that. It's on Rumble channel. No, I can't pull it off. Maybe I can break it off. Nope. Nope. Just so you guys saw that. So this is good. You could get easily put 200 pounds on one of these 3/8 rods and have a good fluff of 800 pounds with just one tube. You do 2 tubes, you're going to get the full 1,900. But you're going to get spalling off like that, a big spall. Whereas this is just going to allow you to reuse that hole. Also, you'll see some failure going on. Of course, you wouldn't depend on one anchor. You'd spread the load across multiple anchors. This is impressive. $1.25, rated for 1,900 PSI, and I would say it could do that easily with the 2 tubes, depending on your surface area. I'm not sure how their testing is, which anchor they're using to test, but this is full bond there, and you can see the thickness of it compared to the. I probably took it out to a 1/2 inch compared to the. So thicker on one side, but it filled the wall up. That's the whole thing. It filled the surface down there up, and it's impressive. All right, end of the video. Hopefully you can get some value out of the dollar store epoxy. Now I'll do a metal-to-metal test with this product and see how it bonds, how it bonds with that. I'll come up with a 1-inch surface, or maybe I was thinking of doing this, like yeah. So I'll have more, something like that. Fill it, put epoxy down, fill this with epoxy, and turn it over and lock it in like that. Or maybe a bigger nut, or maybe not. Put it on top of metal and then drop epoxy inside, and then around it, protect the thread somehow, and then thread into it, and see if I could do a pull test from that standpoint. I could make something custom, but I want something more that is more applicable to what people might attempt to do with a nut. Of course, this is 3/8. We could try something a little bigger, a 1/2 inch all thread. And that's the size of that. Take care. Bye.